Oh, wow, I'm a bit nervous about this today. I'm excited actually, to be fair. I'm going to be taking on Tiger Woods' most famous drill, the 9-ball drill. So if anybody doesn't know this, the drill was all about controlling your ball flight. And I'm going to give it a go, and maybe you should give it a go after watching this too. So it's from Hank Haney's book, all about when he used to coach Tiger. I think I'm right in saying, in America you call it tic-tac-toe, please correct me if I'm wrong. In the UK we call it noughts and crosses, and it's just this cross section like we have here. So the idea is, you've got 9 shots, 9 points available. You've got to hit 3 straight, high, medium, low. 3 draws down the right section, high, medium, low. And 3 fades down the left section, high, medium, low. Now I want you to be kind. I'm going to be giving this a go in my range session down here at Mottram Hall with my 7-iron. How many points can I get? Be kind, please. Let's start the session. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to go with my tactic of, we're going to go straights first, then we're going to go fades, because fades I find easier than draws. I'm going to leave the hardest one till last. I'd like to think I could get 5 at least. So the idea is, on the straights, we start them through that space, and yeah, we hopefully keep them there. Now I'm picturing, I'm going to go for high first, straight over the top of this alignment stick, that top box. And this is great because this is something that you can take to the golf course and start to visualize shots. I know a lot of people ask me, and I've had good students ask me this, how do you visualize shots? Well, playing games like this is definitely one of them. So we're going high straight first, over the top of that alignment stick. Well, I'm going to say that is un point. That was a nice shot. Okay, medium. I'm going to move my ball back slightly in my stance and go for that Tommy Fleetwood follow through. Tiger wouldn't like to hear that, would he? Okay, over that alignment stick is the straight. I'm picturing that middle box now, right in the middle. Nope, that's left. Well, that's hard. I guess as we go through this, we'll start to actually see what shots are better for me. And this is something that, well, basically the reason why I'm doing it really, is so you can get some inspiration to go and do it yourself and find out what shots are good for you. Okay, so this is ball back in my stance. I'm going to grip down, a bit more of a punch straight. I find this one hard, if I'm honest. Oh yes, we'll take that all day. Boom. 2 out of 3 on the first set. That ain't half bad. Okay, let's now get into the fades. We're now going fades, and this is 3 golf balls away going fades. So I'm quite happy with how this has started. 2 out of 3 is not too bad. Right, so if I'm picturing this right now, is I would definitely get standing behind sort of your target line, and again, down at the golf course or out on the golf course, I would do this. I'd stand behind and sort of picture what sort of box I want to hit it into. We're going to start with low fade because I just hit a low shot, so that's sort of a bit fresher. So left that alignment stick, I'm going to try and curl it back into the middle. That's the idea. When you're hitting the shot shape ones, you're trying to get it to come back. If you're down at the range, pop that alignment stick down there as well. It's a good guide. So ball back, aim left. Oh yes, we are happy with that. Not very long, like, but but we're happy with that. Okay, medium one now. So when I hit my fade, I tend to weaken my grip a little bit, and I tend to really try and feel as though I hold that finish, and my right hand would never sort of cross my left. They're the sort of thoughts that I have, and other things that other people told me in the past. Grip it a little bit tighter in those bottom 2 fingers, your little finger, that one. Makes a big difference as well. Okay, so this is our medium one. Ball sort of a little bit back of where normal 7-iron is. Again, it's got a fade. Started perfectly, but it's just not come back. So no point. Good height. Good height. Okay, come on. Recalibrate yourself. So there, I've got to picture that sort of window up here. High fade. That is right in my wheelhouse. Straight on to target. High, fade, boxed off. So, I mean, out of the 6 shots, we've got 4 points. That ain't too bad so far, I don't think. How do you think I'm going? Right, this is the one I'm not looking forward to. There's definitely a shot as a golfer you find harder, and I think we're all going to be in the same boat here, that draw is definitely going to be that one. So let's get into the next bit of this drill, the draw one. So save the hardest shot to last, in my opinion. Some of you may feel like the draw is easier. Now, the beauty of this drill is the things that I say to a lot of my students is that if you're in the trees, your imagination on playing shots actually sort of heightens, because you've got to sort of picture where you're hitting it. Is it low? Am I trying to go over that branch, under that branch? You start to actually think about what you got to do. Whereas sometimes when you're in the ideal middle of the fairway, which hopefully you're there more often than you're not, you can sort of become a bit blasé about what you're doing. Whereas doing drills like this, you're sort of really honing into, well, one, what shots work for you, but actually picturing shots. So the hardest set of 3. We are currently on 4 points out of a possible 6. So let's see what we can get. Not hopeful here on this last set. So we're on this right-hand section. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go high draw to start with. Right, so how I draw it is I sort of get a little bit stronger in that grip. Club face looks a little bit closed. And I would feel like my release works a little bit more right hand over left. I get a bit, well, the only way I feel like I can draw it is if I get what, in my eyes, is a little bit handsy, but probably doesn't look too much different, if I'm honest. Okay, high draw first. Start just right quadrant up there. Oh my God, we'll take that all day. Oh yeah. High draw, baby. Ooh, 1 point on there. We're on 5 points here. 5 points out of a possible 7. I'm not upset with that. Right, 2 points left. Right, medium. I'm going to try and do it the same, but put a little bit less speed in and a bit more of a 3/4 follow through. Ball moves slightly back. That's the best shot of the day so far. Oh yes, I mean, that is my draw. I am counting that as my draw. It moved about a yard. Okay, there's 2 points. You'll be mad if I actually get a full flush house on what I think is the hardest shots in the book for me. Final ball. I'd be over the moon. So we've got 2, 4, 5, 6 points out of possible 8 so far. I'm quite happy with that. I'm actually astounded that I got that medium draw. It sort of fell left. Well, having it as a draw. Okay, so we're thinking about this low one here now. I think if I was going to hit a draw shot, this is the easiest one I'd find because I'm moving it more back in my stance. Key is for me, I always like to aim too far right really when I'm trying to draw it. Don't want to aim too far right. So more that 3/4 follow through, a little bit less speed, a little bit more weight left side. Punch draw. No, I started left and gone left. Terrible shot to finish. Okay, so what can we learn from that? Alex can draw it. No, I'm joking. So what we got there is hopefully I've got more points than you actually expected of me. 6 out of 9 points. Now, please, please, please have a go at this. Come back to this video and let me know how you get on. Do you beat my score? Do you get the same? Do you get worse? Whatever it is, do it with your 7-9. Have a go at Tiger Woods' most famous 9-ball drill. That was fun. That was much better than just hitting balls. That is for sure. Thanks so much for joining me on my range session. Have a great week and I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday at the same time, 3:30.